Hi guys, I'm Kelly with San Francisco Moms Blog, and today I'm here with Laura Griffith, a kindergarten teacher and the designer for the app KinderReady. Today we're talking about getting your child ready for kindergarten, helping them prepare for kindergarten. So, kindergarten is not what it used to be. When I was in kindergarten, my teacher would sit at the piano and play, and we would all sit around in a semicircle and sing the ABCs. And now I feel like there's so much expectation. Kids are reading and writing. And actually, I want to talk about that later because I think kindergarten now is very different than when it was when we were all kids. But this is why it's so important to have an app like KinderReady. It's basically a quick and easy way for you to check in with your child to make sure they have the tools they need to succeed in kindergarten. So Laura, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and why you guys thought it was so important to develop this app.
Yeah, so thanks for having me, first of all. Hi, Facebook. My name's Laura, and I've been a teacher 18 years. This Friday will be 18 years.
Oh, wow, that's
and yeah, 16 of those years were here in the Bay Area. And year after year at parent conferences, I would sit down with the parents. I'm meeting them for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I have to deliver awkward news.
Right.
I tell them, you know, your child, they're just starting out and already in one or two areas, they're a little behind.
Yes, not something you want to hear.
Right.
No.
I don't want to deliver it. They don't want to hear it, and their faces just sink.
Yes.
And we start, talking about it, trying to rule out, well, it doesn't sound like there's a red flag for a learning disability. Mm-hmm. English is not your second language. And I ask more and more questions, and it usually turns out that mom and dad didn't know what to do
Mm-hmm.
or didn't have enough time.
Okay.
And that's, understandable here in the Bay Area. Both parents are working, and,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't go to graduate school for this stuff, so
Right.
it is tricky. And we didn't do the same things when we were in kindergarten. So parents are often a little shocked. They come in at back to school night and sit in my little mini chairs, and they look around the room with big eyes. Whoa, kindergarten is a lot different.
Right.
So I thought, how can I help parents out there? Is there a way I could educate them? Maybe write a little book or have a little website.
Mm-hmm.
But parents tell me over and over, I'm busy.
Yes.
You don't have time to read a book.
Right.
And then
exactly.
if you do you remember to do all the things that the
or if
book
you have
says?
time to read the book, then how do you have that time to then teach your kids
Right.
what was in the book?
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought, hey, why not make an app that just sends you a quick, down and dirty 1 or 2 sentences
Mm-hmm.
and give you a tip of what to do.
Okay.
And I was working at a startup already.
Mm-hmm.
Evenings and weekends I work at Genio Art, and it's a quiz app platform.
Mm-hmm.
And I took my idea to the guys and said, hey, I have this idea. What do you think we could do with it? Could you code it? Would it take that long?
Yeah.
They looked at it and they were really excited too.
Yeah.
Parents could really use this.
Right.
And we could make it no problem. So the engineers put it together and made it really simple for people to use.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited about it. We put it out there, and it's been awesome.
And when did this launch?
It launched last summer, August, so it's
Okay.
Just under a year.
Okay. And how exactly does it work? You get a tip every day, or how's it set up?
Yes, so it sort of works like those health and wellness apps out there that send you a reminder, drink a glass of water, stop what you're doing and do 10 push-ups. We all know you need to drink water, but sometimes you just need that little reminder or a little tweak. We actually just got a letter from a mom in California, and she got our notification that said, hey, when you're reading to your child tonight, make sure you're using your finger and showing them you're reading from left to right.
Okay.
And she wrote us back and said, oh my gosh, I read to my kids every night,
But
and it
never
just never
thought...
dawned on me to move my finger. And in our household, it's especially important because she was reading in English and in Hebrew. And she thought, oh, my kids have probably never noticed that I'm reading in 2 different directions.
Right.
So it's little things like that
Yeah.
that you might not have thought of. And you, after you download the app,
Mm-hmm.
you set the time you want to receive the notification. So if you know, between coming home from work and making dinner, I have 5 minutes.
Right.
That's when I want to get it. Set it for that time.
Okay.
And you'll get one every day for a full year.
Oh, for a full year. Okay.
Yeah.
So 365
totally
tips.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Usually no special supplies. If you need a supply, it's usually like a scrap of paper or a pen.
Right.
Stuff
Something
you can find around the house.
That you have. Okay. We have a couple people saying hi. Hi, guys. Feel free to ask us questions live here. We have a kindergarten teacher here. Okay. So did you get a notification today? What is today's notification?
Let's see. Give me a second here. I get them at 6:30 in the morning when I
get
up. Yeah. I've been taking screenshots. Yeah, so here's today's. I set mine for early in the morning.
So you get like a little, it's like one of your little notifications.
Yeah.
And what does it say?
And it says, ask if you drop a rock and a Kleenex at the same time, will they hit the floor at the same time? Try it out. Try it from somewhere high. Mm-hmm. So we have a little smattering of everything. There's science,
right?
Language arts, math, fine and gross motor skills, social emotional learning, just a little bit of everything, because I know sometimes parents really focus on just reading or just counting, and sometimes you forget all those other little things.
It's a whole package. Okay, great. So we actually had a couple questions that were sent in to us. One of them was, what are the top 5 things I should do to make sure my child is ready? The top 5 things.
Top 5, okay. Well, the app gives you 365, but I'll narrow it down.
So what are the
top 5? I would say a few academic things and a few social things.
Okay.
So academically, if your child comes in knowing the alphabet, that would help them immensely.
Okay.
And by knowing the alphabet, I don't mean they just memorize the alphabet song or an alphabet book that you have, but you could point to the letter K on a menu out of context, and they know what that letter is.
They know it's a K. Okay.
Yes. Bonus points if they know the sounds of the letter.
Okay.
And second, I would say being able to count to 10.
Okay.
With one-to-one correspondence. So if you put 10 Cheerios in front of your child, do they just kind of count in circles to 1,000,000?
Right.
Or do they have a method of counting? Do they line them up? Do they push them aside with their finger? And can they count?
Yeah, because sometimes I'll notice when my little guy's counting, he'll actually count the same thing twice, not really understanding. So knowing how to count and how to move across like a system. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And
so what would
bonus
be the
points
third?
on that one if you can recognize the numbers too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And third, I'd say being able to write your name.
Okay.
For a lot of students, that's the first time they realize if you put a bunch of letters together, it makes a word.
Right.
And it's really exciting if it's your name, right? There's high interest there.
Yeah.
And just, a logistical thing as a teacher, you have to write your name on everything in kindergarten.
Right.
So you better know how to write it when you come in.
Makes it easier.
It makes my life easier. And then some social things, I'd say number 4, the bathroom. Make sure you can go to the bathroom by yourself. We do not go into the bathroom with a child. So you have to be able to do your belt and zipper and buttons all by yourself, wipe by yourself.
Right.
Put it all back together by yourself, wash your hands.
Right.
So practice that. And then
again, something that I wouldn't have thought of, because I think a lot of people just think academically, but that's actually really important.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know in preschool a lot, they'll help.
Right.
There's aides that help you, but we do not go in there. I mean, of course, if your child's having an emergency, they're sick or something, we'll go in.
But just the daily stuff.
Right. And last, I'd say just general social skills. You know, can you have a conversation? As parents, we forget a lot. You say conversation. So when you're sitting around, mom talks about her day and you're listening, and then you are making eye contact with your child and listening to them and asking questions. And then can they do that with their peers? And can you share? Can you take turns? These are all things you need to practice as a family, and then play dates. Right. Because when you're in school, you are not the center of attention. Right. There's a whole classroom full of your peers, and I can't talk to just you all the time.
Right. And you have to understand that, and understand that there are other kids around that have needs too.
Right.
Okay, so we got another question. What are some hints for the first day?
The first day.
It's scary, right? For the parents too.
Yes. So the biggest issue is jitters, but really quick before that, I would say number 1, have a trial run with all the new stuff. Okay. My kids always come, they're so excited. They have their new backpack and their new lunchbox and the new thermos. Right. And we all go out to snack and they don't know how to open it. Right. They never can't get the backpack open and the lunchbox, and twisting a thermos is tricky, or, Dad got me new Tupperware at Target and I can't open it. And then the teacher's opening literally hundreds of containers.
Right.
So have it, maybe a picnic beforehand and test everything out.
Okay.
And then I would say wean off the naps way before the first day.
Okay.
I always get 1 or 2 after lunch. They're falling asleep, and
do people nap anymore in kindergarten? I don't even know.
Most kindergartens are all day.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
So if your child's used to taking an afternoon nap,
I feel like we napped in kindergarten. Like I had a mat. Was that preschool?
Yes,
I don't know.
We're dating ourselves.
I know, right? Like you brought a mat to school. Okay, so that doesn't happen anymore.
No.
Okay.
So long before during the summer,
stop
the naps.
Okay.
But yeah, you brought up jitters. First day jitters are tricky.
Right.
If your child is expressing some anxiety, address it before the first day. Don't talk about it on the first day.
Okay.
And validate, their feelings. It's okay to feel nervous. Like when I came here today and said, Kelly, I'm afraid of talking live on Facebook. And she said, it's okay.
It's okay.
And she walked me through it. Here's what I do. And, do that as a parent. Here's what I do. And then when I'm done, I'm so proud of myself, and I've learned a lot, and all these awesome things are going to happen. Right. And the day of, talk about positive things.
Okay.
What are you doing after school? And I can't wait to hear about your day.
Right.
And don't forget about the power of changing the subject. If your child is into Legos, talk about Legos. Okay. But the biggest thing is, don't put your anxiety on your child.
Right. Ding, ding, ding.
It's really cute.
They feed off us.
Yes. They pick up on everything.
Yes.
At least 50% of the parents come in the kinder yard on the first day and they're teary.
Yeah.
And they are nervous. And we know as adults, it's such a big day.
Right.
It's your baby. It's their first day of kindergarten. Right. It's a Facebook picture worthy moment. Right. And imagine you're 5 and your mom gets down on her knees and says, Kelly, are you nervous? Are you going to be okay?
Everything's going to be fine.
Wheels turning.
Oh, people are loving this.
The wheels are turning and your child going, why is mom freaking out?
No, it's good. It's going to be a great
day. What's happening?
Right.
And before you know it, there's this drama therapy session happening right outside my door.
Right.
So please don't do that. Hold it together, moms and dads. You can do it. Right. Go out to the minivan.
Because that really helps them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then when the teacher
says
they leave. You need to leave. Leave.
Okay.
Your teacher is a professional. Right. Went to graduate school for this. When we say go, you need to go because we have a plan.
Right.
We have 24 nervous little people looking to us.
Right.
And so you need to go.
You need to go.
We're trying to set the tone for the day.
No, that sounds great. A lot of people really like that. My kindergarten was half day. Yeah, Becky went to a half day. They weren't even full days back then, and now they're like till 2 or 3 p.m. 4. I don't know. 3. I don't know. My kid's not in kindergarten.
Yeah, 2 or 3 depending on the school.
So I mean, it's a long time. So okay, so those are some really good hints for the first day for the kids and for us. What are the standards? Someone said that in the Common Core. I don't know what this is yet.
Yeah, so the Common Core standards are sort of guidelines that are written for kindergarten through 12th grade. Okay. And if you're interested in reading them.
The state writes them?
It's for the whole
United States. Wow, okay, okay.
And you can just Google Common Core standards, and then the grade level you want, kindergarten, and up pops a list of all the things your child is going to learn that year.
Wow.
So you look at kindergarten, it says things like needs to be able to count to 100, needs to be able to write numbers to 20, must be able to recognize letters, and so on. And I think people should look it up because a lot of parents don't know what it is, and we see on social media people make fun of it a lot. Oh, the new math and this. Right. It's really just that people don't understand it. So educate yourself. And then also, it's not a secret what I'm teaching in my classroom. Right. I want my parents to know because we're on the same team. Right. So it's good to look it up, and then you can ask your child about these things, and you should know by the end of the year, here's what they're going to know. Okay. All right. Very cool. So I have a question. This was my question. So how is kindergarten different? We kind of talked about this in the beginning. It's different. Rebecca said that, she went to like half day kindergarten. What should they expect in 2018 in kindergarten? Yes, it is very different. 35 years ago, I'm dating myself. When I was in kindergarten, it was like you described. We sang songs and the teacher read to us.
Right.
And we played, did imaginative play.
Right.
And we still do all of those things. They're very important.
Right.
Playtime is very important for the little guys. And but now it's a full day, and the kids are reading. My kids just sat today for 30 minutes and read books to themselves.
Wow.
They're writing multiple page.
Do they have desks?
They have tables.
They have little tables. Okay. Okay.
They're writing multiple page stories. We're doing science, social studies, engineering. So it is a very academic day. And if you are not prepared, it can be tricky. Right. But I think if they come prepared, it's developmentally appropriate. I never feel like I'm pulling teeth. My kids are always excited. That's actually why I love kindergarten, because no matter what I say, today we're doing science. They're excited. So excited. Yeah. And all of my kids, you know, except for maybe some that are have learning disabilities or English is their second language. Right. They are all passing the standards. Right. So they're doing it. Yes. They're able to do it. They're totally capable. Right.
So, but because kindergarten is so different than what we're all used to and what we did, it's really great to have an app like KinderReady so that you actually can check in with your child and make sure that they have these tools by these notifications that you can get every day to make sure they're actually ready to move into a classroom like that looks so different than our classroom.
And in some cases, you know, it might be totally new to your child. You might get them a notification. Look for the letter Q in your house. You by all means don't need to master that if it's new to your child, but at least it's a preview. So when they get to kindergarten,
it's not completely foreign.
Yeah, I've done that. Right. And for others, it might be more of a checkoff list. You might say, oh, my kid knows that. My kid knows that. And then you'll get a notification. Oh, we need to work on that one.
Right. Or I didn't think about that. Like you were saying with the finger moving as you read. Yeah. So where can we get KinderReady? Where is it available for everyone?
So right now, KinderReady is just an iOS. So on your iPhone, go into the App Store and find KinderReady. It's one word. After you download it, you will need to allow for notifications on your phone. And
you have to click that.
Yeah. And there's a little toggle, you know, start getting notifications, and you get to set your timer. We actually just got a shout out on Twitter from a dad who said, you know, he sets it for the morning, and when his phone vibrates, his girls run over and they're like, what are we doing today?
Oh, that's so cool.
You set it to whatever time works for you, and then you'll start getting notifications for a year.
Okay, so this would be really great for anybody who may be starting their last year of preschool in this fall, or could you do it for someone who's getting ready to start kindergarten?
Yes.
Do it through the summer and then watch them as they enter school?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, if you are starting this fall, start today, and you can even do it into the school year. The notifications get a little trickier as the year goes on, so most of them would still be appropriate. But if you're starting fall 2019 already, you could still start because it's a full year of prep. So, yes.
That's perfect, because that's when my son starts kindergarten in 2019. So that's perfect.
Great.
Okay, and we actually are going to be giving away 5 downloads today off of this post. So you should definitely check that out. We did have a live question here. Rebecca, after such an academic day, what should the kids be doing after school? I'm afraid of burning my daughter out. I mean, this is so true, right?
Yes, I get that question a lot. They are tired. In the beginning, I always have parents, they tell me my kid comes home and they're cranky. We have a joke at, among teachers, you know, save your drama for your mama. They're holding it together because they're trying to please their teacher, and they come home and they just melt.
Yeah.
But after a few weeks, they get into the groove. So I would say maybe the first few weeks,
take it easy.
Let them have some downtime, have snack, play, and then you have to just kind of read your own child. By now, most of my kids do after school sports, and chess, and all that kind of stuff.
So it's totally fine to do, but you kind of want to ease into it and make sure that your child's doing
And every child's different. So you need more downtime. Some parents tell me their kids come right home and they start playing school and they read more, and they're
and they're totally fine. Okay. We also have a question. My daughter's kindergarten teacher had new shoes dance for when a child came to school with the new shoes. Oh, she had a new shoes dance.
We
what
had
a
song
fun
and dance for
memory.
everything in kindergarten.
I love that. That's so cool. So yeah, when they come in with the new shoes, you know, it is really funny when kids get new shoes, they get so excited, and they actually look so much older. For some reason, it's like they age when they put on a new pair of sneakers. So are there any other live questions? We can also keep the conversation going after this post after it finishes. So Laura, thank you so much for joining us.
Sure.
It was really great to learn about the app KinderReady. You guys should definitely check this out. And like I said, we will be giving away 5 downloads today. You just need to comment on this post, tag a friend who you think needs to know about KinderReady, and that will enter you into the contest. We'll run it till midnight on Wednesday, and then we'll have 5 winners. The downloads have to happen within a couple weeks. So we'll put you in contact with Laura, and she can tell you logistically how that works. But thank you so much for joining us.
Sure, thank you.
I'm just reading another comment here. I'm getting ready a folder for my daughter's new teacher to know what she likes and dislikes. Yeah, what she knows. So anyway, thank you for coming, Laura. We really appreciate it. Please check out KinderReady app. Continue the conversation on this Facebook post. Continuing to follow us on the blog and on Instagram. And this video will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, where you can find other videos that we have done. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Have a good day.
Bye. Thanks.